Every industrial transition creates a new constraint. In the 21st century, that constraint was oil. In the 21st century, many people believe the constraint will be lithium or copper. But there is another candidate that is less visible and potentially more strategic: rare earth. Let us start with demand. According to the International Energy Agency, the global demand for rare earth elements used in clean energy technologies could grow 3 to 7 times by 2040. Electric vehicles require high-performance permanent magnets. Wind turbines rely on rare earths based on generators. Advanced electronics continue to expand in volume. This is not linear growth. This is a structural demand expansion. Now look at supply. Rare earth mining is not a main constraint. Global reserves are sufficient. The real constraint lies in processing and refining. Today, over 80% of global rare earth refining capacity remains concentrated in China. Building new refining capacity is a capital-intensive, environmental complex, and technically demanding. More importantly, it requires time. The project announced in the United States, Europe, and Australia often face long timelines, regulatory hurdles, and cost disadvantages. This creates a structural gap. Demand can scale quickly, supply chain cannot. Now let's examine substitution. History suggests that when resources become constrained, technology adapts. And this is already happening. Electric vehicle manufacturers are exploring rare earth-free motor designs. Some companies are shifting toward induction motors or alternative magnetic materials. The battery chemistry is also evolving to reduce reliance on critical materials. But substitution is not frictionless. It often leads to lower efficiency, higher system complexity, and increased cost in the short or medium term, which brings us to the core insight. Scarcity doesn't stop industries, it reshapes them. Now let us move to geopolitics. The rare earths are no longer just industrial materials. They are strategic assets. The United States has clarified rare earths as critical to national security. The European Union has introduced the Critical Raw Material Act to secure supply chain. And Japan has spent more than a decade diversifying its sourcing after supply disruption. And China continues to strengthen its position across the entire value chain. This is not about trade. This is about control over critical system. That because in modern economies, control over materials means influence over industries. And influence over industries means geopolitical leverage. Now let's bring everything together. Will rare earth become a bottleneck? The answer is not an absolute. The rare earth will not stop industrial progress, but they will shape it. They will influence where industries are built, how supply chains are structured, and which country gain competitive advantage. This leads to the final judgment. The next era of competition will not be defined by access to resources. It will be defined by control of transformation. And rare earths sit at the center of that transformation. They are not the largest market, they are not the most visible resources, but they are deeply embodied in the performance of modern system, which make them quietly but fundamentally strategic.